So good day everyone. My name is Ivan Portugal from BSIT3A and this is my advanced networking midterm project. So in this video I will demonstrate VLAN configuration, spanning tree protocol, and inter-VLAN routing using this Cisco Packet Tracer. So my network consists one router, three switches, and six PCs with two PC per switch. So each switch has two PC. So I will show step by step how VLAN segmentation works, how STP prevents loops, and how we can route traffic between VLANs using router on stick. So now, ginawa ko na yung network setup, which is this. So gumamit lang ako ng copper straight through para i-connect yung mga devices and also crossover cable for the switches. And now, kinonect ko yung focus muna tayo sa main connections. So, kinonect ko yung router FA0 to switch 1 FA01. So, yung switch 1 na to, ito yung magiging trunk papunta sa router. Then, switch 1 FA02 to switch to FA01 para makonect switch 1 to switch 2, FA02 ng switch 1, and FA01 ng switch 3 para makonect yung switch 1 to switch 3, and also FA02 ng both switch 2 and switch 3. So, ito naman yung cable na to ito yung triangle connections natin para matest yung STP. So, yung after we connect that is yung PC naman per switch. So, yan. FA04 for PC1 and FA05 for PC2. Same as on switch 2. FA04 for PC3. FA05 for PC4. And on switch 3 naman, FA04 also for PC5 and FA05 for PC6. So after natin makonect yung mga yan, sinimulan ko na yung configuration. So for configuration on switch 1, so kinonfig natin yung switch 1, which is enable config terminal. We have only VLAN 10 and VLAN 20, which is this. So interface fast Ethernet 01, switchboard mode trunk. So itong interface FA01 na to, ito yung trunking ng switch 1 papuntang router. Then interface FA02, ito naman yung switch 1 from switch 1 to switch 2. Then interface FA03, ito naman yung switch 1 to switch 3 trunking. Then yung assign naman sa PCs, interface FA04, and switch port access VLAN 10, ibig sabihin yung FA04 is for VLAN 10, and yung FA05 is for VLAN 20. And that's for config sa switch 1. And sa configuration naman sa switch 2, enable terminal config. So also VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. And interface FA01, switch port mode trunk. Ito naman yung trunking ng switch 2 sa switch 1, and yung interface FA02, switch port mode trunking ng switch 2 to switch 3, and interface FA04 also for assigning VLAN, switch port access VLAN 10. So yung PC3 is for VLAN 10, and interface FA05, switch port access VLAN 20, ibig sabihin VLAN 20 itong PC number 4. Then, config naman natin yung switch 3. And also, enable config VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. Itong interface FA01 na to, ito yung connection ng switch 3 to switch 1. And interface FA02 naman, ito naman yung trunking, switch port mode trunk ng switch 3 to switch 2. Also yung interface FA04, ito naman yung switch port mode access VLAN, ibig sabihin yung PC5 is VLAN 10 and PC6 is VLAN 20 kasi interface of A05. Switch port mode access VLAN 20. And after natin makonfigure lahat yan, i-assign na natin yung IP address nila. So PC1 is this, and we assign that for VLAN 10. As you can see, 1 into 168.10. PC2 VLAN 20. PC3 VLAN 10. VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 10, and VLAN 20. So after natin malagay yung IP address nila, so yun nga, yun dito nga yung switch port mode trunk dito is ito yung nagsasabi na pwede yung multiple VLAN. So yung switch port access naman is yung nagsiset ng PC port sa specific VLAN. Yun nga yung specific VLAN yung VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. So after natin ma-configure, assign na natin each. After ma-configure natin yung switch 1, switch 2, switch 3. Also yung router pala configure din natin. Then enable config terminal. So interface FA0. Yan. Tapos dito gumawa tayo ng sub interfaces which is tong FA0.10 and FA0.20. So sila yung magsisilbing gateway para sa kanilang VLAN. Yan yung nagsisilbing gateway para sa kanilang VLAN. And yung encapsulation.1q naman, ito yung command na nagtatag ng VLAN traffic para alam ng router kung saan siya pupunta, kung sa VLAN 10 or sa VLAN 20. Yun. After natin ma-config yung switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, and yung router, then assign the IP address for each PC. Now, let's observe. So, itong triangle na to. So, as you can see naman, triangle topology na to. Kung mapapansin nyo is yung isang cable is orange. So, ibig sabihin is yun yung blocking state. So, yun, ganun gumagana yung STP. So, yung STP, ito yung auto-enabled para maiwasan yung broadcast loop o yung looping ng Tapos, meron siyang root bridge. So, yung pinaka-best switch. And then, yung link na hindi kailangan or yung redundant link is automatic niya binablock. Kaya siya na orange dyan. So, para hindi tuloy-tuloy yung looping niya. Pero okay naman siya na orange lang kasi ito yung proof na gumagana na yung STP in yung network. Kaya kung if ever man na masira yung isang green links, is automatic na magiging green yung orange link para maging available as backup path. So after natin magawa, configure yung switch 1, switch 2, and switch 3, and also yung router para mapagana natin yung inter VLAN, i-test naman natin siya. So, di ba PC1 is VLAN 10 and PC3 is VLAN 10 also. So, successful siya. And PC2 is VLAN 20. PC4 is VLAN 20 also successful. So, kapag kinonect natin yung PC1 to PC3 is magiging successful siya kasi dumadaan siya sa switch. Tapos pag PC2 to PC4 kasi pareho silang VLAN 20. Pag pining natin sila is successful siya kasi dumaan lang siya sa switch. So kapag pining naman natin yung PC1 to PC2 is hindi siya mapiping, mag-field siya kasi pag sa switch lang siya dumaan is hindi siya pwedeng mag-ping kasi different VLAN sila. So kaya gumamit tayo ng router is para gumana yung inter VLAN. So kapag pining natin yung PC1 na VLAN 10 and PC2 na VLAN 20 is magiging filled siya una. Then, and just like this, PC4 for example, and just like this. As you can see, successful with different VLAN. Pag pining natin yung VLAN 10 sa VLAN 20 is successful siya, and VLAN 10, 20 ulit successful. So ibig sabihin gumagana yung inter-VLAN natin through router, and also yung STP na to is binablock na yung redundant path. So as you can see naman, naging successful yung ping natin sa different VLAN, and also dumaan. So ibig sabihin dumaan yung traffic sa PC. So nung pining natin tong PC1 sa PC2, dumaan yung traffic from PC1, umakit ng switch, and after ng switch umakit ng router, tapos after sa router bumalik ng switch and papunta dun sa designated PC. So kaya siya naging successful. So ganun yung VLAN, dumadaan muna siya sa router para ma-assign sa different VLAN kasi meron tayong default gateway doon. Kasi kung walang router, pag inassign natin yung VLAN 10 sa VLAN 20 is hindi siya gagana. So that's all for my video, and thank you for watching.